What's crackalackin, folks? Good morning. Welcome back to the factory. Welcome back to the Pyanodons mod pack. Today we're looking to continue our journey to make cDNA. We should have made some retroviruses already. And I see the route cocoons are missing, but that might be because they're not overflowing yet. Let's see. Yeah, they're not overflowing yet. We may have to put down one more of these reproductive chambers. We have to see. But the priority is that this belt is always full, and it's pretty full. So we might have to either wait a bit longer or just add one more of these reproductive complexes to make sure we produce enough route cocoons. And we could do that now. Let's see. They need a lot of weird materials. So steel and iron is the only thing that's actually missing because we still have concrete and everything on us. Don't we have steel down here? Was I mistaken? Yes. There's steel down here. So let's steal the steel. And we need a lot of steel for that. So we might pick up another 100 steel. And then some iron, our usual suspect when anything is missing. It's probably iron. Let us get started with this. Where's iron? Iron is up here, I think, somewhere. Yep, here it is. And one reproductive complex, please. Let's get more iron because we always need iron, tons of it. We also can use some glass. Where is glass here? Glass is here. No ceramics, please. Let's pick up 200 of that. Let's add one more reproductive complex just so we get enough route cocoons for the plasmid or the whatever it is as well. Hey, Matthias. Yeah. It has a lot of ingredients. That makes it kind of a pain. I can see that. But I'm just going to put another reproductive complex down here. When these are passed. No, we want it this way. Yeah, instead of waiting forever, I'm just going to put down another reproductive complex. And it stops anyway when we have too much of it. But also there's quite a long beltway that the cocoons have to travel, so that's gonna back up for a while, or it's gonna take a while to back up. And then they will stop working anyway if it's too much. So it shouldn't be too big of an issue. All right, let's do this. Trees, goodbye. How's your day, Matthias? Hope you're having a good morning, or whatever time it is for you, maybe evening. There we go. These go over here again, reconnect. That's awesome. Logitech, logistic science is huge. Congrats on that. That's great. And in the meantime, I added two more mods. One is a filter helper, which gives you a little drop down of the materials that it could need based on what it's connected. And also pipe visualizer. While we have pipe visualizing now in the base game as well, like here when I hover over it, it shows me the different networks. What's really missing is a complete, okay, I want to go over here and trace this back kind of thing permanently. So I added that, and then if I hover over one and press the button, it keeps that one permanently set up. So this is really nice. It seems to break at pumps. Interesting. If I go beyond the pump, it actually keeps that. But interesting, good to know. Now you are missing Raux. That shouldn't be a problem, I think. Cotton Gut was a bigger pain. I yet have to get to Cotton Gut, but I remember they were quite an adventure to get right. All right, we stop this for a second. Are there any Raux in here? No, we're slaughtering all of them for the meat, so we can get the Nexilic going. And there are a few coming. What else did I pick up? Empty barrels. Here, they go in here. Anyone else that's soon finishing? If not, I'm just gonna throw... Oh, you're doing Pi Hard. Yeah, that's even crazier. I saw Simon Plays Pi Hard playthrough, and it's fun. Oh, I only needed 2. Perfect. I didn't realize there were only 2 modules in there. So you still need electricity. And you should be good to go, right? And you need another inserter here. Let's copy this setup here. And do this. There we go. Yeah, we need to move you down by 1. There we go. Much better. So you're still working, and you're working, and your route cocoons, why are you not outputting them? You are, just very slowly. Okay. Yeah, and we only put them on one side because we don't want to have a giant buffer. 400 hours to Logiscience? That's not bad. That's pretty fast, especially for Pi Hard. Like, congratulations. That's awesome. And yeah, the time when I got them all in my last playthrough, that was great. It took us like 350 hours to get there. But it was so nice once it finally happened. And I'm debating when I go for trains. I think we do have 10,000 relic credit. Nice. We do have the construction robots coming already. So once we have mechanical parts, so that's going to be good. And I think I can make a bio factory. So let's do that. You need some more power. Let's get you some power. And the biofactory. We still need to make Sogna bacteria. And you need glassware and retrovirus. So if we get glassware on the other side here, that would be good. Just needs a lot of ingredients. It's kind of crazy. Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, I totally understand why you would have the starter bots. I got nanobots. I mean, some people say it makes it easier. For me, it's just I can move blueprints and stuff like that. That is like the real big reason for me. Not necessarily that it makes it easier or something. It's just I don't want to have to manually deconstruct something and then move it over by 1 and stuff of similar sorts. You didn't build a bus, you made all spaghetti? That's impressive. All right, where are we having our glassware? Where do we have our glassware? It should be here, right? Yeah, here it is. And it goes to where? So this is the glassware. Okay, and this is, I think, the one we just did. So this is perfect anyway, because we come in from, and I'm out of splitters again. We want to come in from this side anyway. So this is perfect. That gives us glassware. What's the next thing we need? We need a lab instrument. Anything else that's up there? Moss gene sample we have to put up there as well. So we can do that. Lab instrument and moss gene sample all the way on the top. Nice, that's awesome that you got to trains earlier. And earlier than expected. Or maybe you expected to get there that early. But yeah, trains are huge. I feel they come a bit earlier in the current iteration of Pi. I'm not 100% sure, but I felt trains when I played a year ago were a bit further. They were about at the same time I got to trains, then I built them all. But maybe we just delayed it that long. That could be a reason as well. We're out of underground belts as well. Now, where are the lab instruments? That is the next question. Because we don't have many. They're not on the belt. Lab instruments are here. All right. So we go... Actually move this over by 1. Yeah, how do we do that in the most stupid way? Because this is kind of in the way. So we kind of want to go up here, and this isn't connected, right? Yeah, we need to connect this still. And then make this, let's make it a little more obvious. There we go. This comes from the right side. And then here we bring in the moss. Oh, yeah, the moss gene sample. Wait, no, that is... I need to bridge this one. There we go. Do we have to do another stupid one? No, let's not do that. Let's do this. And then this is where it continues through. Also, I don't even know how long it took me to get the splitters. Is that a milestone? Does it say splitters somewhere here? Yeah, so it took me 15 hours to get to splitters. So thankfully a bit faster. But you're obviously playing on hard mode, so... Train-related death at 171 hours? Yeah, those will come at some point for sure. By the way, am I dropping frames for you? Like my OBS says I'm dropping frames. I don't know why I would do that. Yeah, my bandwidth is absolute ass right now. What's going on? Is Steam updating games or something? Nope. Yeah, something's going on with my internet. Or maybe YouTube is like, screw your... Yeah. All right, are we back, Matthias? I had to restart the stream because YouTube was like, my internet was fine, but YouTube was like, no, we're gonna lower your bandwidth to insanely slow rates. It was down to like 4,000 instead of 20,000. I hope I'm back. Let me know if you can hear me still. Looks good on my side. It was some issue with the YouTube, and we're going down again. I don't know why I'm dropping frames like crazy. Is that something on YouTube side? Yeah, something's going on with YouTube because I'm not dropping any packets, but I'm dropping frames like crazy. And yeah, the bandwidth is really wacky. So that is annoying. Sorry for that. Yeah, YouTube's like dropping my bandwidth to unseen proportions. That's weird. All right, it seems to have stabilized, at least on my side. I hope we're better now. Like, that was a hiccup on YouTube side, hopefully. And hopefully we're okay now. That was so weird. Sorry for that. My internet is fine. Like, it didn't say that I was dropping any frames or something. Oh, I was dropping packets or something. But yeah, hopefully we're back. Hopefully everything is smooth now. What a weird hiccup. Sorry about that, everybody. But I hope that is over now. And we are past the YouTube tells me to go somewhere else and take a hike part. Now, how do we do this? We want to put, where do we put the moss samples right now? We output them directly in here. So what we can do is take the moss gene sample and send it up here. Almost. We move over by 1 or 2 and send it up here now. And there we go. Good, that should be the moss gene sample. I hope they still go in the right direction if I put them down this way. It should be because they're blueprinted. Almost. All right, why are you not working? You are working because the inserter is not there. It's blueprinted, so that helps. If we actually put the inserter there for real. Good, good. Yeah, stream seems to be stabilizing now, and we have the moss gene samples now on the belt and connected. So what is next? I think we can remove that belt highlight. On this belt we have plasmids and glassware, I think. Let's see. This should be glassware, right? Yeah, that's glassware. So oh, those are big ones, damn it. Plasmids and glassware. On this one, we said lab instruments and MOS gene samples, I think. So yeah, lab instruments and the MOS gene samples. All right, so we have glassware, lab instruments, MOS gene samples, retrovirus. On this side, we get the cDNA, the plasmids. So we're missing basic substrate, incubated petri dish, and biosample. Biosample we also already making over there. We do that. I think we do biosample on its own on this half belt. Because that's going to be a completely new belt as well. We have to make sure we only feed it on the left side of the belt this time. We would do this. This, and then there's a new, actually there's a new belt here. I'm gonna do this, you jump across here, and then the new belt is gonna be here. And it goes to about the same spot as our MOS gene samples went. How many belts do we have? Not many, but we're getting there. Hopefully. MOS gene samples are arriving. Very good. So that's the first ingredient that's making its way there. I already can see that cDNA will take a very, very long time to make, but at least it's automated. We can always scale it up later if we need it. We hopefully don't need much of it. And we're out of belt. Let's make the remainder of the belt that I can make by hand. It's barely too slow to craft while I'm running. I'm running slightly too fast. All right, somewhere down here we have these bio containers, right? Bio samples, and we need bio samples specifically, right? Bio sample, yep. Let's go down to the bio sample, and where do we output it? Here. Let's make another output there for bio sample and bring it up here. That actually fits. That doesn't. There we go. Let's bring it here. Let's connect these. We're running out of underground belts as well. So let's refill those in a second. Can I make any more? No. We're missing like 3 of them. So let's just go on a quick refill run. I have a quick sip of my Red Bull, so I keep waking up, even though I'm already up for like 4 hours. I'm still a bit tired. All Already got a bunch done today though, so that's good. Air core inductors, we just get more small parts we still have. We have plenty of these. How about normal pipes? Yeah, let's get another 100. We want this and this, and the one ash in there. How is there still an ash in there if I say no ash? Interesting. And this belt is still struggling. Are we okay now here? Yeah, we're okay now here. And we still need to do that. Lab instruments are done. We want to do the burn ash separation power plant as next thing to fix that. Make sure everything is burnt, and the coal dust we'll distribute across all of them. So it's certainly going to get burned. And then the soot and the iron oxide get burned. This is actually going up. That's crazy. No, it's going down. It has to be going down, right? Oh, these are adding directly, that's why. I'm surprised that they're going up, given how many we unload here. All right, but we need a permanent solution anyway. We'll do that afterwards, after we figure out cDNA. And do it properly. We need some burners. For that, we need stone, which we have, and titanium. While we're here, let's grab some titanium. Is that titanium? That's titanium. I miss iron plates. We have no iron on us, as usual. Let's grab some iron too. Let's do 3 burners. Yeah, that sounds good. And while we're back here, let's grab some steel as well, because we're out of that as well. Yeah, 280 should be fine. Now back to making cDNA. Let's go. We still have 160 simple circuit boards, so we're good on that. Duralumin, we still have 115. So while we're running past, might as well check on all of the stuff we might need. And there we go, that should be connected now. So, are you running? Yes, you need to insert it as well. I always forget that. And you should be working now. You're a bit slow on inserting the native flora, so maybe we upgrade you to faster electric ones, so you're actually working faster. Maybe it didn't need those faster ones. Oh, incubated. Speaking of incubated petri dishes, I need those too. So I need to. I think I need to bring those forward as well. Do you need? Yeah, you need incubated petri dishes and basic substrate, and they both should be somewhere here on the belt. Yeah, here's basic substrate, and let's bring that forward. While we're at it. Actually, we don't need that much. And yeah, you're still waiting for the rock cocoons. We need basic substrate and incubated petri dish, right? So incubated petri dish should be somewhere close as well. If I'm not mistaken, it's this line. Oh, those are the wrong buttons. I swear to God. Okay, it's this line. So we can just do this line here. And we go here. Insert the splitter. Bridge that gap here. And we do this, and then you gap this, and we come from here. All right, so these are the basic substrate. And then here we grab the petri dishes, the incubated petri dishes, which we might have to scale up as well. I didn't see many there. So that is a concern. And you can go directly there. Let's make it a one-sided as well. Good. Now, why are the incubated petri dishes so slow? No, they're all working, actually. Interesting. We just might need to scale the entire operation. Who's using these? Basic substrate is using them. And us. Okay. Let's bring the belt all the way back there. So we actually get some of them, hopefully. Quick. Can I drag it while I'm all the way down here? Oh, that's perfect. Yay for reach. Super tree. We actually have a few stored up here, but we're making way too few. What do we need to scale this? Do we need more we need more petri dishes potentially? And the petri dishes are lacking empty petri dishes. Interesting. So where's our glass? You're not working because you're lacking glass. You're working. Are you two working? You two are working too. Yeah, we just need a lot of glass. It might be worth it. And now gasoline is looking good again? Yeah, not really, but I guess we're producing barely enough. How's our coal gas looking? We might switch these to be fired with coal gas because we have too much coal gas anyway. It seems like, and we might add more glass furnaces to smelt our quartz because right now it seems like we have too few anyway because the belt is still stopping here and there. So we add another glass furnace. So actually let's do that with a map marker. Add glass furnace. Let's do ×2. And that should help us a little bit. Can we craft a glass furnace? How are they called? Glassworks, 2 of them. Now everything should be hooked up for you, right? Yes, we just need inserters. And everything should arrive. And then you still need your glassware, laboratory instrument, incubated petri dish, and Sogna. And we're probably just gonna grab all of these from the neighboring belt because I don't want to go through the entire belt array again just for these things that we already have here. All right, so inserters, one here, one here. And then you need what? Lab instruments and glassware. So glassware is on this side. Lab instruments, I think, is on the other side, on the left side. So that should be one input for you. Incubated petri dishes are on this one. And then you need Sognobacteria. Sognobacteria you make an incubator out of lamp, wood, petri dish, and pressurized air, which we all have. So let's get another incubator going. Sognobacteria is a liquid, I feel. Yep. You make Sognobacteria. Electricity. How's that power looking? I think there's nothing to worry about. Yeah, we're at 230 now, stable. So we're easily supporting it, but yeah, we're going up in energy consumption. Right? Look at that. In the last like 10 hours, we actually stay pretty stable. Interesting. Good. Now, bring in lamps and wood, and petri dishes we can just steal from over here, because they're already here. Little spaghetti. Never hurt anyone. Petri dishes. Whoops, wrong one. You need them. And then we need lamp and wood. And pressurized air. There we go. You got your pressurized air, petri dishes, so lamp and wood we bring on this side. How many do you need? 1.2. Let's do this. Now lamps, we made them pretty recently here. It's disconnected here. Let's mark this one. 24 for the logistics science, Matthias. That's quite a lot. I don't know. I right now go with, I'm gonna make one building of each, and then I'm gonna go into scaling it when I need. I mean, with trains that becomes much easier. With trains, I probably go for something higher right off the bat. Maybe like something like 15 per second. No, don't do that. Where are we? We are here. So that's one of them. We probably want to come from the other side. It's one blue assembler. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. All right, where's the other one? Lamps and wood. Wood should definitively be under us. So I feel we're gonna do one here. Not that it matters, but that's easier to... We don't need... We can just feed it directly in there. Now wood. Where do we have wood? We have wood here. Let's do that again. Oh, that's right here. Perfect. So we do this. And this, and that should work out now. So many holes in here. I feel our belt has too many holes. Wait, is this even a legit belt? No, this is no longer a legit belt. These are the legit belts. I need a section with all of them kind of intact. So I can add more. There we go. Did that work? Yeah, that works. It's easy to do in map mode. I don't know why I'm doing that. So anything more is way too much. Oh, more than one blue assembler? I see. All right, let's cut down all these trees. Actually demark them for that so they get destroyed. If they're marked for deconstruction, they actually don't get destroyed by the bots. But we are gonna cut them down all. You don't need that garbage. Sadly, the rocks can't be destroyed the same way. That would be too nice. Wait, why are there still holes in here? Oh, because we didn't go back? I see, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Should have done it earlier better. But we'll fix these holes once we actually need them. Good, we were saying this is wood, right? So let's go back and connect the wood. And that should be all ingredients we need for cDNA. Now we just need to wait till everything actually arrives. Which could take some time, sadly. All right. Oh, these are lamps. Then the wood is... What is this one? Got it. Let's not walk on the belt. That makes us even slower than we already are. I should mark the in-betweens with asphalt, to be honest. All the two in-between spaces, so I can walk faster, but oh well. We do that when we have construction bots, I think. Now you should get all your inputs for Sogna bacteria. You're connected. You should get everything. You put it here. You need inserters. So how we're looking. We're missing glassware, moss gene samples. Why are the moss gene samples so low? You're out of petri dishes. Oh, because we distribute them, yeah. Let's see if we can make that a blue assembler. Real quick. Let's see, become blue. Yeah, we should have. Yeah, the input is fine. Question is, do you keep up with the agar? Still can't read that properly. So if I do this, it says we produce 0.2 petri dish per second, right? And we need, if I do this, this needs 0.4 agar per second. This makes 0.2. It doesn't tell me that we're short. Yeah, constraints is agar. Oh, I see. When I remove the agar, it needs... It still doesn't tell me that we're short on agar. If I do this rate calculator, right? It tells me that we're missing 0.2, right? But if I do this other rate calculator, it just says, okay, constraints is agar, but it doesn't tell me how much it's missing. It just says there are too few buildings. So yeah, I still honestly prefer this rate calculator. It tells me the thing that I need to know, and the thing I need to know here is that we need another high pressure furnace. And we would need another set of steam turbines, which I don't know if I'm in the mood for. But in general, we would need more petri dishes. And then this is split threefold as well, right? And we need genetic DNA samples, but I don't think we bring that on a belt for the augs. Glassware. Why is glassware so low? Should we be making a bunch of glassware? Where's science here? Oh, we're missing glass. Okay, let's scale up glass. And is that connected properly? Like, I feel like we should have seen at least like one glassware here somewhere. There's one. See if this is connected properly. It should. No, it's stuck here somewhere. No, we have tons of glassware here. Just didn't make it down here? That seems unlikely. Oh, because this one is missing. Yeah. No, not raw next lit. God damn it. We need to go up and connect that glassware belt, because there's one... Yeah, down here there's one belt missing, and that's why we don't get glassware. I was like, where's our glassware? We should have more. Yeah, we do. We just need to hook it up properly. And then we do that all as blue, so it's obvious that this is happening. All right, cool. So we got glassware as well. Let's take inventory. What we're missing. Route cocoons. Got it. We already addressed that. Glassware we have. Moss gene samples. They just take a long time, but we have plasmids. Plasmids, glassware should be passed through. Lab instruments should be passed through. Lab instruments are slow because... No equipment chassis, because no iron next lit antimony special alloy. Yeah, that's solved by meat. Let's look how the fish meat one looks. Not very promising. We just don't make that many fish. Did I actually craft another fish tank? No, but I have these route cocoons that I don't need for anything. Now I take my steel back. Anything you need? Nope. Anything you need? Nope. Anything you need? Not either. Oh, because you're full. That's why you're not taking new items. Okay. And Sognobacteria are used for other stuff too, right? They're used for this, they're used for fertilizer and for urea. So we might put that also onto the main bus. So we have it available. Unfortunate. We have to hop over these here. Not a big deal, but it's fine. And then this needs to be continued. The end here as well. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, just so we know. Yeah, cut down all these trees. Like, look at that. So much forest here. All useless. Cut it down. And yeah, if you're wondering why our research takes 2 hours now, no, we're not producing no research. It's a 2,000 science pack research to upgrade the moss farms. So yeah, it's going to be a while. Do we have asphalt? We have a little bit of asphalt. Let's extend our path here. Oh my god, it's gonna be such a wiggle path. No, kill the stone. Rock, go away. I can't do that while I have this in my hand. Alright, we're out. And I should install the ore patch remover just to clean up these belts, but I mean, I don't really care too much about it. So, missing lab instrument and incubated petri dishes. We haven't... Oh, I see. I see. My bad. Because we do have incubated petri dishes. Oh, there's still more of them. Take these, take these. All right, stone we hide again. Let's do the glassworks. Like we said, add glass furnace, and this one, we are done with that. We need more belts, underground belts. We could use more splitters. What else? Otherwise, we're looking okay. We got so much plastic for never needing it. We need the coke, the moss, this ceramic we keep. Because why not? Slowly, again, we make our way down to the glass furnaces. I think I'm going to put a splitter there and move them over here. And yeah, remove all these trees here. We don't need them nor want them. We put 2 glass furnaces here. We'll kill that tree now. Quickly now. That one tree that I wanted, you were like, not sure. We can do crushed quartz, so that would be better. Let's see about crushed quartz. How do we get it? Oh, we just crush quartz ore into crushed quartz and get a bit of stone out of it in a jaw crusher. I think we do this and just change the entire line here to crushed quartz. Can we make a jaw crusher? We can make we already have 2 jaw crushers, so... Well, now we have 3. Let's do the ratio. Where is our quartz? Quartz. We have 5 of these. These produce 6 quartz ore per second. And I'm gonna crush it very close to down there. We have stone here as well. So yeah, this is a good place because we have stone output here. We should craft another burner, which we only need stone for that. So let's make 1 more burner. And let's do the jaw crushers here. How many can you crush? 5 per second. So we need like 2 to easily crush all of this. There we go. You need power. And then you output 1.5. So that's 2. One inserts into the middle, into the lower side. Now here we do a splitter output priority stone. And we filter that in here. And we say output priority left. And if you can deal with that, let's just hope it can deal with that. Because I don't have fuel for, well, we have fuel for a burn over there. And the ash we burn ourselves again. Output priority left, and whatever doesn't get put down there, we burn. We grab our coal from here. Oh, we're out of belt and it didn't grab new belts. Ah, damn it. So we grab these from here, and then all the ash that's output we put here again, and with input priority right. So we only need 1 splitter. But that might move the ash down there, so we do need a 2nd splitter. Input priority right. There we go. That should burn the ash as well. And then we just need to bring in coal. It's raw coal from here, which is fine. We don't have splitters anymore. Now we do. There we go. Should be burning excess stone. We take this excess stone, and then this becomes crushed quartz. And we just clean the belt. We just manually clean the belt. Now we give it some time till the crushed quartz arrive. What side is the crushed quartz on? On both sides. Okay, let's stop that here for now. And then we add these ones just for, well, we just switch all of them. We are gonna make them normal quartz, and then do a splitter here. Can't even do a splitter here. Let's do it all the way down here. We don't have one. Sad. We do 2 inserters. There we go. And you're going to be fired with coal gas. Because we have a lot of coal gas. How do we get down here the best? Maybe this. That looks good. All right, you should be fired by coal gas now and working. And as soon as these are done, you know, just forget about them. You're gonna switch to these, and then the glass output is here. Let's do this. And our glass output over here is here. Almost. And we just connect up here. There we go, more molten glass. And then all of you switch over to crushed glass now, or crushed quartz. Oh, I cut it off far down here. There we go. Crushed quartz, here we come. I should have switched that way earlier if I knew it was that easy. Just use crushed quartz. But I didn't look. My bad. So let's monitor that this is all being used. And then we switch over to crushed as well. In a second. That should give us more glass, hopefully. Let's see what the output difference is. This can produce 7.5 glass per second. This produces 2 per second. Yeah, that's a huge difference. So each of them can produce more. And hopefully they all still can be fed. We will see. We can add more glass mines, or glass, how are they called? You use crushed quartz now, glassworks. No, the mines, quartz mines, crystal mines, that's how they call. We can add 2 more crystal mines. We need... do we have anything? 54. Deal with the last bits of normal quartz before it's crushed quartz time. Let's get some iron and put some more quartz down. Quartz mines down, crystal mines. We stop it here until this is done. I got 1 rail in my inventory. Very good, very important. I mean, it seems like it's coming all the way up here, so we might be good. There we go. The last one has been used. And then I have 2 quartz ore that I have no use for. Let's put all that garbage back in and actually get rid of it. When we're on our way back to grab some more iron, belts, inserters, etc. Lenore, my cat, is moving on top of the PC. I guess it's warm enough now for her taste. Do we need underground pipe? Not really. No, we have plenty. We actually can get rid of this 11. Let's grab 2 more stacks of these air core. We have... There's another garbage chest here where we can get rid of all the stuff we don't need or want. Rock, coal, quartz. We had 43? That would have been a bunch more glass. I don't know why. Oh, because it was full, I guess. It was a full stack. Oh, and some ash that was hiding here. Logs, we shouldn't need any more. Crushed quartz, we don't need. All right, good. Now let's fix the power plant ash situation, or more like soot situation. We're just gonna burn all the soot. Right now, it's not very useful. It's a much bigger pain to distribute all these ores that get filtered out from the soot, then it's worth it. It's just such a small quantity, so I'm just gonna burn the soot. It's easier to do, and we don't lose much. And we have no fuel, really. There we go. Car time. DSF better pop up now and say, yay, car time. Hector, please get out of my way. Go away from in front the monitor because I can't see anything. I'm trying to drive here. Go. Thank you. Yeah, go lie down there. Not on Lenore. He's such a doofus sometimes. All right. So what we can do here is make sure this coal is used up, and no, you don't sit on top of the audio equipment. Thank you very much. We're gonna do another splitter here. The input priority left. And hopefully that's enough to use up all of the coal dust that's produced. And in the meantime, oh, we're getting rid of the soot for sure. In the meantime, how we deal with this? I mean, it's almost full. Do we get it from? Yeah, we just burn it from the warehouse. There we go. And then all the ash you produce, we put it on one of these belts. No, we just put it in the warehouse because it should get burned anyway. Now you still need fuel. There's plenty of fuel here. There's already one here. I mean, we might as well. If we need to do it that way anyway, might as well go up here. Looks cleaner. There we go. And it shouldn't need too much, so I'm not afraid that we're taking away too much from... Please copy. Taking away too much from the tar processing. There we go. Burn all the soot. Oh yeah, and we want to output the ash here. It produces a lot of ash. Let's do this. And then... do this. All right, back into the warehouse. And hopefully it can keep up with that. We should be emptying it. Yeah, we should be fine. We're burning a lot more than what ash is produced. Good, so that problem hopefully solved. Power plant up and running, looking fine. Coal dust is being burned properly. And back into the car we hop. Let's figure out what our next step to augs looks like. I think we're working on cDNA. We need bare DNA samples. So augs are bears now. Got it. Back we go. Now, we can make AUG codexes, so we need a few of these. So let's start with one. And then the bare DNA sample needs 5 AUG codexes and 100 automation science pack. Yeah, that's gonna hurt again. The 100 automation science pack, because that's gonna take a while to accumulate. We have a few, we can delete this. We have a few stored up in the belt there. Actually, we can switch to Earth DNA sample ones. Do we need Earth DNA samples? Yeah, you need generic Earth DNA samples and then automation science pack. So we can switch over this one. This is already hooked up. And where do you output to? You have none produced because you have no automation science pack. Yuck. Where do you output them to? Here to the creature chamber. Okay, so we have a few. Let's change this to bare DNA sample. Change this back to actually providing some. That's going to slow down our research, but so be it. And you are slow because you're missing planter boxes. Planter boxes are slow because they just could be faster, and you are lacking iron. How about we see if we can make those blue ones? Do we need another one? Yeah, we absolutely need another one. They can't keep up. You can't keep up with the soil. Yeah, that's difficult to fix. We can do this to add more soil and craft one more of these guys. So we have more soil now, very good. So we improved our production rate a little bit. This is still getting red because not enough ash, and there's nothing we can do. Maybe we can make this one do this. And the planter boxes are fast enough, so we have enough ash now that's used. Yeah, here we can't really do anything. We're just not making stone bricks fast enough. But that's fine. And this is with the stone belt actually being completely full. But a bit more science. Let's see at the production statistics. Science. So the last hour. Yeah, it goes a little bit faster. 20 per minute. We had 15 per minute, and now we're making 20 per minute. So, yeah. Good. And generic Earth DNA samples we're gonna steal from here. You have 28, that's good. And how many AUG codexes do we need? 5. Okay, so quite a few. Let's make 4 more, and then we need tin. There we go, tin is here. Yeah, I'm picking up everything, and none of the things that I want. Oh, this is actually useful. No ash, no coal. Maybe we can keep the coke for driving. How many more AUG codexes can we make? 2. But first, what do we need for the first AUG? 3 cDNA is on the works. 1 bare DNA sample, 2 genetic Earth DNA samples, generic Earth DNA samples. So actually, we're gonna stop this and just put them in a chest, because we're kind of done with the automation of the caravans, and we're gonna go for AUGs. I'm gonna empty out the generic Earth ones. Because I think we need a few more of these. Actually, we have a bunch already in here. You also need AUG codexes, so, and you need water. What is this in here? Saline water. We don't need saline water anymore. We need normal water, which is easy enough. Let's just grab one of these. We just need a bit of stone. And we provide water. The codexes take a bit because the copper cables and the tin copper cables are slow to make. And the automation science packs obviously take a while. For AUGs, we need a minimum of 2, I think, again. Because let's look into YAFC to make AUGs. To make AUGs 1 per second, we need AUG pups. All right, and we get AUG pups from AUG food. Do we need AUG food? What is an AUG food? We don't have Erlesias yet, so let's not do that. We get AUG pups with the slow recipe of native flora and moss. And let's put the AUGs in here. 4 AUGs, 4 AUGs. Wow. Let's do 1 per minute. .04. Yeah, that's about 1. Or how much is it for reproductive complexes? 0.1 per second? No, 0.2 per second. Close enough. So we need 1 reproductive complex and 5 AUG paddocks. And yeah, they also need 1 AUG each. So we can realistically start with 1 AUG only. Or we go for 2 AUGs. I think 1 AUG only is fine. Especially how expensive they are. So let's make that 1 AUG. And we turn this off again. Oh wait, how many do we need? How many bear samples do we need? 1. And the 3 cDNA, they're gonna take the longest to achieve. Good. And we need how many AUG codexes here? 1. Don't we have 1 left over here? No, we need exactly 5. 1 more AUG codex here. Then cDNA, how are you looking? Like, is there any chance we make any anytime soon? We need plasmids, everything else we have. And you need lab instruments. Why are there no coming through when there's so many down here? I just had to throw my cat away from my audio equipment real quick. Bad cat. She's moving my monitor around and sitting behind it. No bueno. Bad kitty. All right. We're trying to figure out why there is no lab equipment here. When there's so much here. Where is the lab equipment? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, it's just we're not making any new ones, but we have it a bit stored up in one of the other ones. So let's use what is stored there for the plasmids. in the other ones, so we get it. Yeah, it's not much. It's a start. Let's see, some plasmids. Come here, Hector. Sit on my lap. Yeah, good kitty. Yeah, stay here. So with the plasmids done, that is the only thing that's missing. How many plasmids do we need per? So 3 plasmids. So hopefully that produces 3 plasmids. And then we're hopefully good to go. What are we missing for these? We need 1 retrovirus. So we need 1 more retrovirus. So we need a few more route cocoons, which I happen to have on me. Perfect. And that means we have enough retroviruses for 3 cDNA. Hopefully enough plasmids. Yeah, we should have enough plasmids. So that should get us 3 cDNA. And we put that in a box here. Where's the creature chamber? Further over here? Yeah, here. Yeah, we're close to having our first Augs. Exciting. The bear DNA sample, is that done? It takes so long, it's crazy. You get your AUG codex, 3 cDNAs, and then 1 bear DNA sample. In the meantime, we can start crafting these. We need stone bricks, steel glass, we need like everything under the hood. And then AUG paddocks needs steel, soil, and stone. We have some stone, we need to steal soil somewhere. Here's some soil. How much do you need? You need 300 per. Yeah, let's go back to petting the good kitty. Because Hector needs some attention. Yeah, good kitty. I'm running with the other hand then. All right, I'm back. Trying to keep an eye on the cats while I'm playing. All right, we need bricks. To get a stack of 1,000, we need soil. Get a bit. We need bricks. And then what else do we need? We need a ton of iron plates. Let's go to the source and get the literal ton. Here we get 600. All right, I need to throw Hector out. He's being annoying. Kitties have been evacuated. They were, or at least Hector was getting a bit too annoying. It's not even their food time yet. Okay, so we can make 2 route paddocks. We were saying we want 5 of them. So we need more stone. Where do I have stone? Stone is here. This is, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 1 more. Let's grab a bit more stone for future use. Some soil from up here. And that's our last paddock. Now we need steel, glass, iron, and more stone brick. For the reproductive complex. How much does it need? 400. Perfect. That drops us under the 1,000. We're back to 1 stack. And we need iron and steel and glass. Glass is here. We're kind of running out of glass. It's no longer completely fully stacked, which is sad. We should use hot air for this soon. Let's change that. Use hot air for glass and empty petri dishes. That is another to-do we should do soon. I think augs are first. Power plant, burn ash, we have that. Then use hot air for glass and empty petri dishes. Get that added. Make like a bit of central glass somewhere. And then we're missing iron, as we usually do. Small parts are looking good. 1 reproductive complex. And now we're ready to set up augs. I'm excited. We just need... We can set up the paddocks already and everything. We just need the cDNA to finish. But we're very close to having augs set up. Where's the bare DNA sample? Here it is. Input here. Now cDNAs, have we made 3? Please tell me we made 3. That would be fabulous. It's red, that's not good. It's empty. You know, my bad. We got 3, perfect. So we got enough to make 3 cDNAs. How slow are you? Not slow, awesome. We're so close to our first aug. And my ripple is gone. Le said. And number 2, and don't tell me we miss moss gene samples now. We do. Let's steal some, because this is more important than whatever else we're using them for. Somewhere down here they're hiding, I think. Yep, they're hiding over here. Do we have any in our inventory? We had 30 in our inventory from removing this. Okay, back we run. At least the running's fast. But the factory is big. Takes a while to run from A to B. And then there we go. The 3rd cDNA. We're ready for our first aug. Really, Shar? That's good. You gotta show up. Come back. Watch the factory grow. But welcome in here. How you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. And it's spinning up for our first aug. Oh yeah. I'm excited. We'll come back when this is ready. And now let's build our aug paddocks in the reproductive complex. And let's first get rid of all these trees. You know what's convenient is that... Yeah, I mean, I'm streaming a lot right now, but you know, YouTube knows you. It knows that you should watch my streams and catch up on the stream you missed. Oh, really? No, I'm gonna stream for a little bit longer, maybe like 45 minutes. And I'm gonna watch Rare stream and chill. And then maybe I'm gonna play tonight again. So maybe around, let's say 6, 7 PST. But I try to stream every day because I just want to play Factorio. It's fun, it's exciting, it's yeah, I try to stream everything I play. And then, yeah, it's Bogwitch Wednesday. She's going to play my Rare Agreement, and it's going to be fun. Battletech. A Rariga Bogwitch. And she was complaining that she has to use mouse and keyboard. It's going to be double fun. All right, plenty of space now. that we needed with these giant things here. The benefit is we have native flora right here, and we need native flora for these. Do we just go over by a bit and use this native flora field? Instead of like flying over it? Let's do that. And what is this? This is nickel. This is zinc. Where's our nickel? Yeah, we have plenty of nickel. We don't need this one. But the native flora one is going to come in handy, so we can plow over the nickel. Always needs more space? Yeah, I can see that. How far are you in V Rising? Did you beat the last bosses already? Like, you were pretty close, right? I remember last time you said you were at the last, like, 3 or 4. Alright, we're cleaning up the trees here. I still have to manually clean up the stones, sadly. Final 3? Hell yeah, you got this. I never got that far, so, you know, you're way ahead of me. Let's get rid of all this awful stone rock. Makes my middle finger hurt from pressing the left mouse button, or the right mouse button so long. I'm allergic to these rocks. My inventory is full with stone? Yuck. That's how much garbage is lying around here. Alright, let's move over here and put the reproductive complex here. Somewhere like here. And you need Og with Og Pup out of water barrel, native flora, and moss. We can just grab the native flora from here. Yeah, let's put 2 down. It's easier than grabbing it from the bus. Or we can supplement the bus from here, to be honest. We should do that. Where's the native flora on the bus right now? Here. It's the third one from below. Oh, we have our first Og! Hell yeah! Actually, if we do it this way, we can move the reproductive complex much closer. We just go to the side here. And mix them. Some more splitters to do that, and there we go. We need electricity down there. So we shall give it to you. Cam coming in here, it is immediately with a message that gets blocked by YouTube. That's how I know you. How's it going, Cam? Yeah, Og City. It is Og City smell. Do I not have smell? I do not have smell. Is it not? There was one on Better Twitch TV that didn't exist. I think smell is just spelled small. Yeah, you have smell. There you go. Busy with work? Yeah. It's, I bet this is your, there you go. Can you see it? Did you turn on Beta TTV for YouTube? Yeah, I bet this is like, I hope this is the last stressful week for you. You need to go to, do you have Beta TTV extension? Because you need to allow it for YouTube as well, and then it'll show up in the 3 dots menu next to live chat and top fans of the Beta TTV settings. Or do you only have like 7TV installed or something? You need Beta TTV for that to work. Let's still move over here. All right, Og babies. I'm gonna move you further down because we need the barreling. We can kind of steal the whole barreling setup. I mean, it was ugly here, so let's not steal that. Let's do barreling here. Very good. It's just it's better than 7TV, the extension at least. Barreling thingy. So we already know you output the AUG pups and empty barrels. You see it now? Awesome. We also have patient/waiting. I don't think 70 is the best, the extension at least. But what do I know? There you go. Shrug. Fine, let's look at Shrug. If that Shrug is on Beta TTV. Emotes. Shrug, yeah. There you go. Yeah, the worst thing is, like, patient, I can't rename the emotes on Beta TTV, so patient is waiting here because that's the only thing I can use. I had another waiting one that I really liked, but because it's spelled the same, I can't use it. Like the stick figure waiting. Maybe someone tweeting. we can use this one. There you go. Tweeting. All right, let's put the inserter for both of them here, and we split the AUG pups. Output priority left, and it is empty barrel. Because it's a wheating with the beret. All right, so we have barrels, empty barrels go out here and are fed back into the barreling machine. I have a cDNA. It's automated. We have cDNA, and we successfully created our first AUG. The first AUG is sitting in here. It is created. So cDNA is automated. It's just very, very slow because a lot of the stuff isn't flowing as readily as I would like it to flow. But, you know, those are like the usual Pi problems. One per hour. Yeah, look at that cute little bear. I, for the longest time, didn't know what an AUG was till then you read like, oh, it's bear DNA. So that makes sense that we have a bear. Let's make one of these. and connect that. Oops, off by one error. The usual. Yeah, and time scales is like 1 a minute is actually quite a bit because you're gonna spend a few minutes here. But I'm happy we got to Augs. That's really cool. Let me actually go to the fast ground to run these. Let's come down here. You get power and you get power. So you need water barrel, native flora, and moss. So we do all of that over here. What do you need the least of? Moss. So moss and water barrel will come in here. We can let moss go around. Yeah, we just do the round carousel thingy again. So this is moss. Oh my god. I need to get rid of all these trees. And it's gonna go through my simple circuit boards like there is no tomorrow. Nice! Congrats on doing electronics too. And good luck on the atomizers. Aren't they... Don't you need like a ton of them to get rid of that stuff? And yeah, it is kill all the trees time. There's so many of them, and that goes through so many of my simple circuit boards, but we now do have. Oh, we need to figure out what to do with jerky. What are you using it for? Why did you make jerky? Do you use it for the phytoplankton or just to get rid of the meat? I actually don't have enough meat because my Nexilite miners don't work all the time because I'm way too short on meat for them. And jerky actually I think is the same as meat, but I haven't checked what the ratio is if you get more jerky than meat. That's a good question. How much jerky do you get out of meat? Jerky. 10 meat into 5 jerky, so that's even worse. Oh, all the decay. That makes sense. Oh, that's funny that the decay into jerky. That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. No, can't save the forest. It's in the way. It's in the way of progress. Welcome in, Kotzbuck. 20 meat per second? Oh my god, that is a lot. Yeah, what I did with my meat was I converted into bioscaffolds. If those were full, I converted it into biomass and then burned the biomass. How are you doing, Kotzbuck? I assume that's how you pronounce your name. Oh, biomass to ash? You don't burn it in your biomass power plant? Oh, wait, just the excess, you mean? Excess into ash. Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I'm far away from these problems. I wouldn't say thank God, but yeah, I figured you were German because of the name. How are you doing? Also, how are you doing, O? Oh, he uses biocrud? Interesting. Yeah, I'm not that far. Is that only a spoilage thing, or is that in normal Pi as well? Because I'm not that far. I do have the biomass power plant. Let's look at Biomes power plant uses, oh yeah, this one can use everything, but I guess pyhard makes it so you can only use bio curd or crud. Yeah, I don't think that's even a thing here right now. Good. Let's finishing off the forest. Right, where's moss? Let's find moss on our belt. It must be somewhere here. Oh, moss is all the way at the bottom. No, never mind. It's the bottom one above the first three. Yeah, they get spotty. But it is this one. So let's get the moss out of here. And then the other one is native flora, right? So native flora is literally right next to it. Yeah, here. So that will be native flora that comes in here. And you are moss, which we only do half a belt as well. Because it's going to end up being half a belt anyway. So we just pull down half a belt, and then we do this as well while we're at it. Yeah, it's probably decay or pyhard. Interesting. Yeah, when I played Space Age and on Gleba, your iron bacteria had to decay into iron ore, I just built like a really long waiting area of belt where it had time to decay before I moved it into chests. But that's interesting. I'm going to turn on decay for space exploration pie when it comes out, when it's hopefully a little more baked and maybe has more more balancing behind it. I'm not saying it's unbalanced now. I'm just like, I just want to do pyAE and focus on the Pi alien life and Pi alternative energy things. And then when space exploration comes, I'm probably going to turn on spoilage as well. Good. That should be moss. And where do we put this one here? It doesn't really matter, right? We can put it right next to it. Yeah. And we also do half a belt here. Well, we could do a full belt. It doesn't really matter. And you jump here. And then there we go. You connect it now? Yeah, perfect. All right, moss. Moss should be marching in. So the other thing we do here is we're going to spin that in a loop. So the water barrels go everywhere, and therefore, yeah, this is already prioritizing the inside line because whatever is on the belt has priority. So that should be fine. And just know that we're going to run this around. Then for these guys, we're going to go... Do we do a round robin here as well? Not round robin, but like around the... I don't know why I did that for these, because I guess, you know, the last ones will get it first, which... isn't really a problem. I don't think we have to do that here. We just make the belt as long as the last Ogg paddock is. And that should be fine. Now we put the Ogg paddocks down. Here. And you, oh, these, we need separate ones for manure. Interesting. Yeah, first ones will be for breeding augs. And they need the same thing, native flora and moss. And water barrels. Okay, interesting. So what do they need for manure? The same thing. So we can just switch them as we need them. All right, so you get the aug pups here. And then you need native flora and this, so that is 2 belts on this side. 1 long-handed, and then so the native flora comes from top, but the barrels and everything's gonna come from here. And we're gonna cut over here back to here to keep it compact. So that is all the barrels and stuff like that. And while we're at it, we can make some empty barrels. Not 490, but like, let's make like 100. Sounds like a good number to start. We can pick up our first aug and make it start. Create aug pups. And then once we have aug pups, we put it into the other one to actually breed the aug pups into adult augs. And then we are happy, hopefully. I can also stop this one because we don't need... Well, it only has 20 in it and I turned this one off, right? Yeah, I turned it off. And Cam, you see these research times? 1 hour 26 remaining and we're 65% done. This moss farm upgrade is 2,000 research and 2 automation science packs. So 4,000 automation science pack, 2,000 pi science pack 1. It's quite a chunky one. But we're ahead in science already. Aug 1, now you need water barrels, native flora, and yeah, I just missed the inserters. No, I have no idea which turret I'm gonna take. I haven't looked at them yet. I was planning on maybe taking them later to see what endgame wise makes sense. But I'm gonna research them now, see which looks good for now and endgame, and then decide on what I'm gonna do with them, or if I wait till later to add them. Because yeah, I have no idea right now. There we go. More barrels. All right. Now this one will go around. And we're going to expand this belt then as we need. Yeah, I haven't taken one yet. And I haven't looked what the chlorine one is. Let's see. Let's look at turds. Moss. Visible, researched. Okay, visible all. Moss farm upgrade. We either get chlorinated water from plastic bar, pressurized water, and chlorine. And then chlorinated water, muddy sludge, and carbon dioxide gives us more. Okay. I don't want to make chlorine now. And it needs plastic. Yuck. I don't think it's worth it. That produces coarse fraction. That's more like a side product that I don't want. Internal bioreactor. Add a bioreactor module in the farm that nullifies any pollution made by the cultivation process. The stored pollution can be used to add trace chemicals into certain refined gases, transferring them to an unrefined state. So moss refines syngas and muddy sludge into syngas. And refined natural gas into natural gas. Yeah, also not sure what I would do with that now. And this one, the moss is kept at the protonema stage by continuous mechanical disruption by using rotating blades. This exposure to the alien atmosphere's biodiversity will remove the requirement of muddy water. Additional energy will be required to maintain the biological processes. Again, muddy water is trivial to come by. So the only one that kind of makes sense is the moss recipe with the chlorinated water. For scale later. And yeah, coarse fraction we can already make by sorting sand, I think, or sorting soil, something like that. And right now we don't need it, so I'm not gonna pick one of these yet. It's gonna be either one of these, like it's spore sterilization or coarse substrate revitalization. Unless we really have a use case for refined syngas back to syngas. Which, yeah, again, would be way later down the game. So I'm just going to research it and leave it. If research takes this long, then maybe you need more labs. No, I need more research production. But, you know, making 2,000 of research is 4,000 of automation science pack just takes a while. Because I haven't scaled it up to insane levels. Right, you are working, you have everything you need. The native flora we grab from over here. And just borrow some of it. And I need more splitters. Where's my splitter? There we go. We borrow here. Go over. So that's native flora, and then we can plan for, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think was the ratio that we had for just breeding them. And then manure is a separate thing that we can do below. So I don't know how many we actually want to slaughter and how many we wish to use for manure. What does slaughtering ox give us? Let's get a slaughtering house real quick. Oh, let's look up here. Render og. Gives us bones we already get from fish, meat, skin, lard. We need lard and blood. Lard we need for, what do we need lard for again? Used in the animal sample, yep. So we do need lard, so we need to slaughter them. Ingredients in a muckmo, yeah. Do we get to muckmo? And more labs? Yeah, if we had more production, we would need more labs. That's correct. And what we need blood for? Blood we also need an animal sample. Yeah, animal sample is logistics science pack, which is still far away, but we do need. It's fun to be a backseating chatter for once. Very good. I'm happy you're enjoying yourself. I don't mind, like, I'm happy with that. Let's do this and put all of these in here, and when we have them, put an og in here. So you still need water barrels, yeah, I understand. So we need to swing this around here. Oh, so I can stream longer? Is that what you're saying, Cam? I'm out of belt. Let's go back and grab some belt, some other stuff we could need. Yeah, mostly belt. Yes, please. Weeding. Very well. Very well. I mean, I might stop once we're done with the augs, but that's easily going to take another half an hour, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Let's pick up a few small parts, just in case. And then all the belts. There we go. And I have so much trash in my inventory again. Gonna keep that much stone, and the rest is all garbage that I don't want in my inventory. The boxes of shame. Usually I would shoot them, but I'm too lazy to shoot the boxes. We could just put everything into a burner. I don't need the soil anymore. Anything else? Nope. All right, back we go. I have all the paddocks already. I should just put them down. Oh, and the Better TTV settings, you can enable that the emote menu from YouTube is replaced by the Better TTV one. So you can see what emotes are available in the channel. Like this one. cDNA. No. Good. Let's put all these down. Why are you not putting it down? Just cut the tree. Jesus. There we go. All right, this one, you missing power. That is a good reason to not work. And then we're gonna leave a gap and go down here. Oh no, you lost your personal robots? No. That's the worst, when one of them you just enter train and one of them just like, oh, let me do that one thing real quick, and you're like, other side of the map. Goodbye. Oh, that sucks. All 40? Have you enabled the debug setting? Always show... Is it show player robots? I don't have robots yet, but there is a setting that shows lines from your robots to your character. I think it's show player robots. That draws a line from all of your personal robots to you. F4 is the debug menu, the debug settings. Try turning on the show player robots if that draws lines from you to all your personal robot ones, and then it should tell you where exactly they are. And it's easier to see when you're leaving somewhere, if there's still a line painted to your character, then you know there's a robot missing. Okay, calm it with your module buggery. Right, for this, we only go to here. For this, we go over here. And connect up. There we go. That should give us moss and the barrels. And that should be everything that's necessary for this one to frolic. Oh no, you're stuck now. Yeah, it's gonna be a while till we have Augs. So where do I output the Augs? That's the next question. We can put them in here with the long inserter. This is only Augs. No, this is both. Right? We wanted to put the empty barrels and the Augs here, and then the empty barrels we shove in here. And the Augs continue up, I guess. There we go. Squeeze it in. So the last one is here. I could deadlock, so let's do that afterwards. Just go here, copy the same thing over. And then the Augs go here. And then I think we just build another slaughterhouse. We need titanium plates and simple circuit boards. Good, good. No, don't pave the world with belts. Poor robots. So simple circuit boards and titanium. Is that titanium up here? I think it is. Yep, titanium plate. Let's get like 120-ish. And then how's their lumen looking? 84. We could get a tip up. And then 200 of these. Oh, look at that. We're almost full in the belt. So that means we're making good production of them. You are a different thing. I wonder if our Nexalit is working again. Like, how far are we from actually feeding them? We must have already fed them once, so we must have gotten a bunch of meat over to them. Yeah, guts is gonna fill up the fastest. And what can we do with guts right now? I can make biomass out of it. Yeah, and for the biomass, biomass power plant, we need mechanical parts. Yeah, and we need Augs for mechanical parts. So yeah, that is the next goal: mechanical parts. Augs is done. Then hot air. Yeah, let's finish. Let's check if Augs is actually done. Oh yeah, we wanted a slaughterhouse. And for now, you get put into a chest. Almost done. So once I put one in here, we just let it run. How many do you produce per? 2 to 4 Aug. So let's cross our fingers that we get 4 out of it. That would be nice. We got 3? Or did it, no, we got 4. Perfect. We put 1 in here, the remaining 3 in here, and there we go. So we're just gonna store them here. I'm gonna remove this one and don't have the slaughterhouse hooked up yet at all. but you will fully render augs. Oh, right, we need the caging stuff in front of it. So you caged aug. Yeah, we don't do that yet. And we just do this, this. And then we do have a warehouse. Let's just put 2 warehouses here where we shove everything in here. Everything except cages. Let's put everything here. And then we can do another caravan. Bots returned! Yay! Congrats! Another caravan outpost. Where we put meat in. And then we take 1 more caravan out of our storage, so to say. And make that bring the meat from the augs also over there. Oh, I forgot blood. We need to have a storage tank for blood as well. Let's do the pie tank 40k again. Oh, we ran too far. My bad. Here they are. 1 more caravan. Let me drop you right next to where food is. Add interrupt food. There you go. Get you some food. Are you? Now you have food. Oh, the interrupt only triggers once, yeah. So what we do is... it's in the... I don't know what adds it twice, but caravan outpost here. Fill cargo. And then add destination. Where are we? Here, empty cargo. And then go. And I need another radar. I only use them for the meat because I don't know, early pre-trained trains. Why not? Or like little robots. I just need to make more meat. That's the crux of it. Where are my fish? How much do you have? Not a lot. Are fishes even working right now? Why do we have so few fish? Oh, there he's going. Look at him. How can we view a map? We can follow him. You have 350 caravans? Wow. What do you use them for? All right. Let's go here. All right, you miss fuel. And then ash. Right. You only move fluids and trains? Interesting. The rest is caravans? Yeah, I bet the train logic to caravans is awesome. Like with the interrupts and everything. And that's crazy. Like built fully with caravans. That's awesome. That's really cool. All right, you still need power. Now, I want to properly fuel you. Fine. And properly get rid of ash. Sure. Can you not name them? You only can name the caravan, yeah. Yeah, you can only name the caravans, I see, yeah. Good point. And you're just waiting, good. All right, how do we get ash out of here? Bring it back to our ash belt somewhere in the middle of nowhere. This is the ash belt. There we go. Boom. Why are you not doing something? You're out of boron trioxide. Why is that? You're out of hydrogen. Oh yeah, because I forgot to vent. But let's put the radar down first and then let's vent. Fucking, let's put it down here. Good, good. Okay, that is done now. Augs are done. Let's see if we got another aug. In the meantime, we did get 16. Hell yeah. Oh, and right, we need blood. Let's put the augs in first. That's literally all of our things. So perfect. We now can start slaughtering augs. That was pretty fast. And then manure production is next. So we keep a few of them here. How high do they stack? 50. That's perfect. Now you need fuel. I know. Where's coke again? Here. Oops. Let's get coke in here. Also just a half belt, and then bring... Oops. Almost. Bring this one back. As far as we can. Yeah, I wonder how they implemented it. It would be cool if you could give them names. The caravan stations. You should suggest it for sure. You know, if they say it's too much work, you know, it's too much work. But if it's possible, that would be nice. Especially if you could help a bit with the code, right? That would be even better. I think that would be huge. I know I need cages now. I can make 7. That should be enough. Actually, let's start with 5. And we can cage them and... I may need more barrels. Let's make 100 more. And the last one. Yeah, as soon as the coke shows up, we can render augs and blood, right? Blood was missing. And where did I put the... Here it is. Do you want to put it somewhere else? No, let's put it on top. And then we want 2 pumps. One going up, one going to the side, and then one drain thingamajig. And if blood is greater than 39k, then please void it. Otherwise, let's put it onto the bus. Our bus with holes. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One more, and then we do our jump again. Why are there still so many holes in there? There we go. The holy bus, indeed. The holy trinity of all the ingredients. It's no longer trinity, it's like how wide is the bus? 51 wide. 51 plus the liquid things in between, so it is more than 50. It's like 60 or 80 something. All right, here. Do this, and then what next? Manure production. We could start with manure production right away. You're missing all cups exactly because I haven't given them to you yet. This is kind of blocked anyway. There we go. And you were making augs. We're still stacking them up to 50. Actually, aug production is pretty fast. That's pretty good. Very nice. All right, augs should be done. I have a bunch of barrels that I want to drop off here at the barreling machine. And then the next step is use hot air for glass and empty petri dishes, because that's right now still missing, and that is probably a good next step to get our glass consumption down. There we go, those are all. Now for that we need regenerative heat exchangers, which we need a ton of boilers for. We still have stone, but most of the iron is missing. Let's grab some iron from here. And maybe some simple circuit, some small parts as well. Let's make 6. We're feeding 2 furnaces. That's an overbuild. Let's just do the math in YAF. That's what we have it, right? So we are doing glass. Right, I want pure glass. Whoops. Pure glass at, let's do 1 a second, and we make it with hot air. So Set fixed building count of 1. So that means we need 16 hot air per second. And then we also need empty petri dishes. We get that with hot air. We set the building count to 1. And remove this. So that's 32 hot air per second. Half a heat exchanger here. And then 8 of them here. So in Factorio, I'm just going to craft all of them. So that gives us 6. So we need 2 more. And we're missing stone. 2 more. Perfect. And how many stone bricks do we have? 400. That should be enough. Cheers, Cutsbuck. You heading out? Have a good rest of your day. What is it for you? 10 p.m.? We need belt. Yeah. Good. The hot air. We'll probably make the hot air outside and just bring the pipes in. Or maybe here's space here. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Good evening to you. So here are both of these, and we can make the hot air like, and if we move this to the bottom and move this to the bottom, we had place here. We could just spaghetti through it, but I think we just put it here. And we put 1 regenerative heat exchanger here, which is the heat one. Let's bring the hot air down here. Like somewhere here. We're out of straight pipes or normal pipes again. And then the coke oven gas, we bring up this height. All right, let's cancel these real quick because I want my straight pipes. Wait, why did I didn't have them. Anyway, we have 2 and we need 8. Because 1 is already down. So 6 more. And the coke oven gas goes up here to the side of these. Yeah, we can do it this way. That's fine. Need a pressure pump where we have exactly 1 of. For pressurized air, right? Yep, pressurized air. And then we bring in the bricks here. And we output them here. How many are that? Are 4.4. So we need actually faster inserters. And they need to get powered. And then we need 7 of these up here, which are gonna heat up the stones. We're out again of northern pipe. Just make all of it. Every last piece of iron plate will be made into one of these stones. One of these pipes. So how much do you input? 0.62. So one of them is enough. Output, input. Good. All right, all of these down, all of these are powered. One in, one out, and a power pole. It's good to me. How many do we need? 7, right? These are 6. One more down. No, we need 8. Wow, perfectly spaced. And then here. And then I'm going to put as many as I can in here. Okay, you can put 408 in there. Let's put, yeah, 100. Sounds like a good number. And these are already working, right? Yeah, these are already working. So this is already set up and working. We just need to put the last 2 down. Put the last 2 down. There's March under it. Why don't you just fill it? There we go. And that is hot air being produced. Let's wait till we actually have hot air. Okay, we do have hot air in here then. Yeah, 8.3. And now we're going to switch it over. That was faster than I anticipated, to be honest. All right, we're going to do empty petri dishes with hot air. And it comes in from above, which is perfect. And we make glass with hot air. There we go, and that comes in from above as well. That might be a bit more complex to get to, but we can just do this. There we go, both have hot air. More productivity for our glass and empty petri dish production. And we need more quartz mines. Do we have the resources for that? No, we need more iron. Let's grab more iron and put more of these down, unless there's an issue. Do we have an issue here? No, we just need more. So put 2 more down. That should give us full utilization for the crushers we have down there, and also put down radar so I can see them. And then 1, what are we missing? Stone, not a problem. 2, perfect. Just take a hike down there, add 2 more crystal mines, and then call it a day until tonight. So yeah, like, we have way too many glass mines for glass works for the little bit of quartz sand that's coming in. So we need to scale it up, maybe even 3. 3 might overwhelm our jaw crushers. I can make another jaw crusher, that's fine. So scale, 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 scale. And we put the radar here. There we go. Now we can see we just do this. Put this here. There we go. And you still need power and be connected here. There we go. Now, 3 more mines. Hopefully that... I mean, these can handle... One of them can handle 4 mines, I think. That was the conclusion. So now we're going to add 3 more. So it's not going to fully saturate all of them, but enough. Oh. Off by 1. Oops. And you need power as well. All right, more quartz, more glass, better glass through hot air. I call that an improvement. And there was a jackpot. Yeah, we're back in dangerous territory. Let's just walk. This minefield here. These should, I don't know if all of them will be fully utilized, but it's more glass, and we didn't really have to do much except put down a few heat exchangers. We already have the coke oven gas. Speaking of, how is that looking, the coke oven gas? Still very full. Very good. I don't think everything can run full tilt. We don't have enough coke oven gas for that. But right now, with how the factory is working, I think we're good. See, let's load up on a few small parts. Air core inductors. We have enough belts. We need straight pipe. What else? How's iron looking? Iron looking good. Copper is looking bad. Haven't had to refill copper in a while. And let's dump some trash. Yeah, the trash that I have on me. No. All right, what's next? Mechanical parts. No, manure. Manure is next. We're gonna work on getting manure out of the augs. For that, we need more aug paddocks, for which we need more stone. And soil, so we're going to stay over here to craft them. I'd say we start with another 5 aug paddocks for manure. And that is before mechanical parts. And then after that, we go through the whole, I think, melanine thing. And hopefully get to mechanical parts very soon, because they allow us to build nice little things that improve our lives. But right now, I have to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for lurking. Have a great afternoon or evening, wherever you are. I will be back in maybe 6, 7 p.m. PST, Pacific time. So in about 5.5 to 6.5 hours. At least that's the plan. Or we'll play a little bit more Factorio. So maybe see you again there, or maybe see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. See you next time.